Hey friends, it's Keezy here today, and today we're going to review and restyle Rainbow High Series 5 Aidan Russell. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at Aidan's box. So it does have this rainbow gradient around the front here, and it also has a gold trim lining the window. In the very top right hand corner, of course it says Aidan Russell, and then on the top it has a foiled Let Your True Colors Shine. And then on the bottom here, of course you can see it has the YouTube Rainbow High logo. And then of course on the left side here, you can see a feature of all of his accessories. And then it also has this little QR code to scan. On the side here, it does say that he is a fashion design focus. And then on the back here, it has a big picture of Kim and Aidan here. And then it also has a big foiled Rainbow High logo there. You can also read this little read up here if you would like. I already read it in the very first video. Also, I forgot to mention that you can see his line work on the right side of the box here. It is gold and foiled on the very front, and on the back carton it's that same line work in black. But now that we've taken a look at Aidan in the box, let's go ahead and get him out. Alright, so Aidan comes with, of course, the Boy Rainbow High stand. It is like a slate gray with some silver embedded glitter. He also comes with a Rainbow High comb that is in the exact same color. And then we also get our trusty dusty coat hanger and pant hanger that is pointless because they stopped giving us a second outfit. And for his two small accessories, he actually has a cell phone here, and it does have like a faux kind of Dior print on the back of it, and it does look like it is a dark gray, but let's see. No, his phone is actually silver. Yeah, it is what it is. On the very front here, you can see that he's getting a phone call from Avery Queen with a little heart. I think that's so cute. And then he also comes with this little sparkle thermos. And again, the top does turn, but I don't think these, oh wait, the top does come off. Look at that. And then of course it does have a little handle on the side for him to hold it, and it is in a silver color. Aidan also gets a silver laptop. It does say rainbow on the very front and a nice little kind of pastel gradient. The underside is pretty undetailed. When you open it up here, his screensaver does have a picture of Ainsley, Avery, Avery, and Aidan. So the 3 A's, which is so cute. And then he also comes with a pair of shades. They are in a silver color. They kind of have like a blackish gray gradient lens in them, and they do have a little bit of a rainbow written in the upper left corner. All right, and now let's take a look at Aidan's accessories. So he does come with this electroplated silver chain that has an RH in the very middle. On the side here, he also has another kind of pocket chain here that is linked together, and it does have another molded RH here. And of course he does have a belt on his pants that have a silver buckle on them. Just figured I'd mention that since we were here. I kind of feel like there should be one piece. For his shoes, he comes with these silver kind of combat boots. They have kind of like a sneaker tread on the very bottom though. They do say rainbow and a black here, and they do have white working laces, and it does have a nice little pull tab on the back here. These are a very interesting boot. He also does come with a pair of white socks that have some gray kind of writing on there to mimic the Dior print. Okay, and he also does come with this nice kind of trucker style jacket. It is a sheer material, and then it also has that all over kind of faux Dior print. It does have some silver studs going throughout, so on the pockets here, and then down the front of the jacket. You can also see some white stitching going all the way throughout, and that does follow all the way to the back. What I found that's really interesting is that it does have some kind of thread that is sewn throughout to make it look very holographic. I don't know if the camera's picking that up very well, but what's even more interesting is that these are working pockets on the front, but on the inside as well, he does have working pockets on the inside of his jacket too. I think that's a really, really nice detail. Okay, and Aidan also comes with a white t-shirt. It does have rainbow screen printed on the front, and then it does have a little safety pin here that is embroidered into the shirt, and the back doesn't have any details on it other than the Velcro. For pants, he comes with these kind of khaki knee-length shorts. They are darted in the front here, which I think is a really nice detail. Definitely kind of gives that kind of more elevated vibe. It also does have working pockets, which is very interesting. And we've already gone over over the belt, which is coming unvelcroed in the back here. So it is a separate piece if you were wondering. His belt is a separate piece. Next, we'll take a look at his screening. So he does have some very brown eyebrows. They have a nice little gradient, and you can kind of see the white hairs stroked at the very front. For eyes, of course, he does have the standard kind of rainbow high boy screening, so there's no eye makeup or anything, but he does kind of have like a what looks to me like a liner kind of going throughout the bottom, which, hey, works for him. And then for his lips, they're a nice kind of peachy pink, and they're a little bit in a smile. He doesn't have any blushing on his cheeks or anything like that. For his eyes, they look like they're like the standard rainbow high, like blue purple eye, but correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. And his head mold is a 2022 mold, so this is not a new boy mold. This is the one they've been using since Ash Silverstone. For his hair, he has that kind of pearlescent hair that they love to do. So it does have some tinsel going throughout, which you already know I'm not a huge fan of on this particular channel. And his hair is gelled for the gods. Like, it is hard, like will not move. What was interesting and a lot of people thought was a little funny is that he does have this weird kind of part line in the back. I'm not really sure what they wanted to do with that. I guess Rainbow High said, hey, you guys complain that we always give you the same hairstyle, so let's just give it to you again in a different way. And by the way, his hair is flocked around the back here, so he does kind of have an undercut. Alright, so Aidan does have the standard boy articulation, so he can swivel at the head here. He can also bend at the elbow and bend at the wrist. I hate the boy hand mold, it's very, very stiff. But he does have a double joint at the knee here, and he also has a joint at the ankle that his boots here kind of restrict, but you can see that his ankle swivels, which the girl dolls cannot do. Okay, so now that we've taken a look at all Aidan's stuff in details, let me go ahead and give you my final thoughts. So I know he wasn't a fan favorite. I know a lot of people had a lot of opinions about him, but honestly, I like him. I will say that he's not super show accurate. They could have done better, especially with his hair color, so maybe that's one of the cons about him. I definitely don't mind adding boy dolls to my collection. I actually do like boiled boy dolls. So some of the pros, I actually really like the jacket a lot more than I thought it would. It is lined and the double pocket thing is super duper interesting. I will say that I like his aesthetic all the way around. This is definitely something that I would wear, like down to the T. Maybe that's why I'm a little biased, because his outfit is definitely me. I like the tones that they use. Even though this is not accurate to what he looks like in the show, I think that the edits that they made to him still works really, really well. As far as the cons go, I do wish maybe they had done something different with the screening. I don't know what exactly it is. I just will say that his face does feel kind of flat. So I don't know if maybe if they had added maybe a little bit of blushing to him or something. I'm not really sure if I care for his eyebrow color either. I feel like it's kind of stark compared to his hair. But other than that, I really don't have too much bad to say about him. Maybe I wish they had have included some earrings with him just to kind of elevate his look a little bit more. But other than that, I will say the hair color is definitely wrong. As his hair is way more purple in the show, so I'm not really sure why they did that. And I will say one of the cons as well is that tinsel, why? Like, why do we need tinsel in his hair? But now that we've taken a look at everything that Aidan comes with, I've given you my final thoughts. Let's go ahead and restyle some hair. Alright friends, so Aidan's restyle is going to be short and sweet. I mean, there's not like a whole lot I can do with this hair. I mean, he doesn't have a whole lot of it. So hopefully you guys can understand that. But I did go ahead and try to soak his hair. I haven't actually done this in a very long time. He actually didn't really end up needing it all that much because the gel soaked out of his hair really, really easily. And then of course I'll use my shampoo, as I always do, to get some of that gel out of his hair. I actually ended up doing this twice, by the way. Fun fact, Aidan has been restyled for like 2 weeks now. He's the last one in the Series 5 series. I am honestly so happy to be done with this series. I think it's always fun to restyle the new dolls, but because they're all individual videos and it's just all individual editing, it's just a lot for me to do. So I'll be happy to take a little bit of a break after these dolls are finished. But enough of me rambling. So the idea is to make Aidan look a little bit more show accurate. So what we'll actually be doing today is dyeing his hair with some red dye. And as you can see, I added a very minimal amount of dye to the water because Aidan's hair in the show isn't like super duper duper purple. It's actually kind of like a lighter purple. So I really wanted to start out slow and build my way up to my desired color. So as you can see, I did add a little bit more because when I did it the first time, it was still a little bit too light. His hair really is kind of like a purple to blue hue. So after this second dunk in the dye, it actually came out to be the perfect color in my opinion. And part 2 to making Aidan a little bit more show accurate is I wanted to cut his hair down a little bit. So in the show, Aidan has very kind of short spiky hair. Now I know that is going to be a little bit more difficult to recreate on a doll, so I did keep it a little bit longer than what he does have in the show, but I still wanted to cut off some hair because his hair is very oddly cut out of box anyways. It's kind of cut just to be in that kind of coiffed kind of side swoop thing that he had already. But once I got the hair to my desired length, then I just took some Got To Be Glued spiking gel and made his hair look really spiky. Hey friends, it's Keezy here. Just wanted to pop in really quick and go ahead and announce the winners of the giveaway. Number 1, thank you guys so much to everybody who left a comment. And yeah, so the 2 winners are Lars1984 and MonsterSlay. So congratulations, guys. By the time you see this, I'll already have reached out to get you your prizes. Of course, everybody make sure to stay tuned because the next giveaway will be coming a lot sooner than you would think. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the final result of Aidan. Alright friends, and that is all for my review and restyle of Aidan Russell. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment down below. And of course, if you enjoyed hanging out with me today, give this video a big thumbs up down below. And if you like living your inner doll hairstylist fantasy, that's what I do every week on this channel. So if you'd like to stick around and join the community, hit that subscribe button down below. But that is all for me, friends, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!